Welcome back. It's Negasister, still alive, still kicking. And we are very happy, I just fat-fingered the consecrate, very happy to see a green latency bar here after the last episode. Oh boy. Yeah, we're back. We have flown around to hand a couple of quests in here and there. What should we be doing now, though? I guess first things first, we'll start taking out these Murlocs, try to get their heads.
Those beastly ogres now reside within Alterax's ruins, and I shudder to think
You know
what
what
they're doing with the precious book still.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be doing that one. I saw... Whoopsie daisy. I saw... a Scarlet Monastery quest. It started from someone in South Shore. And I'm just finding it now. In the Name of the Light. Requires level 34, which I am. Starts from Rayleigh the Devout. He is here. Where that is, though, I'm not sure. It's not showing up on Questy. Oh man, he could be anywhere. He could be in any of these buildings. There he is. He's not giving us a quest, so... I don't know if I'm buying... I don't know if I'm buying this, unless it has a prerequisite. Ah, there is a chain that must be completed first. And what is that one? Brother Anton in Stormwind. It's that one. Okay. And that makes me... Ooh. Looks like it's making me go to Desolace. That's a bit yucky. It's a 39 quest as well, so... Look, we'll have that on the radar, but we're not going to rush out and do that. Next time I'm in Stormwind, I'll definitely pick it up, though. That makes me think maybe I should go to Desolace. The quests are relatively in my range. So maybe I will. Looks like we're not in green latency anymore. We're up to yellow. But yellow's a lot better than red. Totally fine with that. I'm so hypersensitive to delays now. Like, my judgment didn't come out instantly there. And then I had to think about it, and I'm like, well, you know, that's actually pretty normal. I'm playing on an American server. Either way. I'm sure we'll be fine. We are gonna clean up the entire coastline here, I think. These Murloc heads do not appear to be a very good drop rate. So we're going to have a very chill Murloc killing spree while we think about where we're going to go next. So I do already have quite a lot of STV quests, Stranglethorn Vale. That's probably going to be next port of call. But yeah, the Desolace thing definitely makes me think about it. I wonder if this dude's going to go and heal himself before he comes back here. Oh, we've got our first head. Oh, he's just going to try to kill me. Oh, now second head. Maybe luck is on our side today. Yeah, so all of our STV quests are 35 to 36, but I think even some of these... Oh my god, we're getting head everywhere. This is marvelous. These likely have quests afterwards as well, follow-on quests that are going to be higher level, so if I can find somewhere else to go, that might be superior. That was our 4th Murloc head. Maybe we were just insanely unlucky for now. And there's another Murloc head. Holy crap, what is going on? I'm not complaining though. The hell, this guy's not attacking us. This is making me real nervous. We are very close. And I don't have a stun ready. Lucky for me, he's decided he doesn't want to continue casting in that split second that I was able to move him. I wonder if there are particular Murlocs that have better head drop rates. Looks like it does go all the way along the coastline. It's information that we are not privy to, however. Okay, so we know STV is 35-36. Ooh, are we going to grab that one? We're not. Cool. I really want to start looking at my map and looking at quest levels, but I know the second I do, I'm going to turn the map off and I'm going to have like 5 Murlocs in my face. There is something here as well that I wanted to go and pick up. Feel like we're still a little bit too low for Badlands. Arathi, again, a little bit too low for Arathi. I mean, we could try and do some Alterac quests. At minimum, we could kill these ogres, not the elite ones, just the normal ones. And then there's something about signet rings that we could go do. Okay, well, maybe we do those first. See how we go with the levels at that point. And then, yeah, again, probably STV followed by Desolus, I guess. It was never going to be the plan, but if I've got to do a quest in Desolus to get the Scarlet Monastery quest, which is a quest I 100% need. That quest itself is enough. R.I.P. Viventius? Don't know who he is, but 22, what did he die to? Goblin Shipbuilder. Not sure where that is. Looks like we've used all our luck on these goblin heads. Not goblin heads. Murloc heads. I should probably be dipping into the water. Oh, big hit. No doubt there's a lot of Murlocs in the water, and I think it's time for me to skedaddle a little bit further away with a shield on. Not that that will help against magic attacks, so we're putting our two-hander back on, and they have taken off. Alright, back to normal. Please give me head Torn Fin Oracle. Yeah, like I was saying, just that one quest line where you kill each of the last bosses in each of the wings of Scarlet Monastery, just that one quest is going to be enough to make the whole thing worthwhile, because I'm going to get a weapon off that is better than anything that drops in there, or at least comparable, extremely similar, which is going to power us through leveling after we're done with Corpse Maker, probably. There's our 6th head. And we've got a couple more down here. Oh no. I might regret using that stun there. Just didn't want him to go to the depths of the ocean and not be able to chase him down. So my breath is fine. And I need to put a sharpening stone on my weapon. Seems these guys don't have heads. Probably the most overused joke in World of Warcraft history is complaining that obvious drops don't drop. I'll continue the trend. There we go. You ask and you shall receive. So the Ogre quest is 36. That's 36. There's a 40 up there that we have no interest in doing. That's way out of our league. I think that'll be good. I reckon that should get us, the combination of these 3 quests should get us halfway maybe. I'm not sure what I think my sort of finishing line should be here. I think it's extremely unlikely that it'll be a full level. I'm just going to tentatively say half a level is a success this episode. And if we end up doing more, then that'll be peachy. You are not going anywhere. These thick-shelled clams are so fun. Filling up the inventory, needing to be manually opened, don't stack on each other. Speaking of dungeons, I haven't heard anything more. I'm going to be able to catch him. The only question will be, do we end up having anything else to fight? We are going to. Are these are different mobs, aren't they? So we don't seem to have the healers anymore. I should probably start heading back rather than getting further and further away from town. Well, especially when you get 2 heads that quickly. No reason not to. So we'll turn this quest in and then we will head north. So what else did I do after yesterday went off? I finished the quest to make the cloak, which was not a very good cloak, or at least it wasn't better than what we had, so that went straight to the vendor. I leveled up my blacksmithing a little bit. I think that was about it, other than just traveling around and there's our last head. Traveling around and handing in quests via the flight paths. Let's see if we can take a shortcut up here. Surprised I haven't seen a mining node. But I would also not be surprised if maybe there has been and I just didn't notice. If there is going to be one, it'll be along this ridge line. Ooh, and I have a visitor in my room. Makes this sound. I'll see if you can guess what it is. Buzz. It's not a bumblebee. It is a blowfly. We are back to hot weather here in Sydney. We're not quite in summer yet, but we're getting closer and closer. And it has been a little bit wet and cold the past couple of days, and now today is very much the opposite. Today was really hot. And it seems that the insects have come out to play. If you haven't been to Australia before, most of what you hear is true. We do ride kangaroos to work in their pouches. Do have a lot of deadly creatures. Yeah, sometimes, depending on where you live, there can be a lot of flies and things like that. And I don't know how this guy got in the house, but I'm not happy he's here.
You need something? Oh, for the love of the light. They're dripping on the ground. Can't stand touching those things myself. Fish are all well and good, but when they grow legs and start walking around, haven't eaten a fish in weeks.
Why is he
let me
talking
tell
like
you.
that?
And in South Shore, that means you aren't eating much. You know, adventurer, I'd really rather not take these heads. Since you've already got a handle on them, would you mind delivering them to Redpath for me? Farron's errand girl, are you? If you assisted Farron in procuring these heads, then thank you. South Shore needs hard workers and effort to maintain its protection. Please inform Lieutenant Orinel that I would like him to refocus his efforts on the Naga infesting the Eastern Strand. When he has results, tell him to report to me in person. The Naga, huh? Redpath must have just received the same information as me. Ha! He'll not receive a promotion from my toil. Let me explain. My former mentor in the Stormwind City Guard sent a message to me that Alliance High Command is becoming concerned with the threat posed by the Naga. From what he's heard, there's good chances for promotion, or at least reassignment, for anyone who proves valuable in this regard. There's just one small problem. I can't handle the Naga, adventurer. Oh, sure, I could break up a drunken barroom brawl, or haul off a belligerent beggar, but the Naga are too much for me. You've got to help me, adventurer.
Yes, I can help you, because I'm quite happy to do another green quest before we leave the area. I took a little side tour there, meandering through the town, just to see if we can get those stealth guys to appear, or locate them at least. I don't know what the quest is that they give, but I'm intrigued. And I think if I was any other class, I would be way more reluctant to do it. But just the fact that I have the bubble, I have that safety. If things go wrong, I am confident I'll be able to get to a guard in time for some protection. Meanwhile, we have a straight up number killing excursion here. My favorite kind. We don't have to worry about dud drop rates or anything like that. We see it, we kill it. 10 of each. Nothing simpler than that. I wonder why fish ladies wear bikinis, or is that just inbuilt? Do they just naturally have different coloured... what are they called? Little scales, fish scales on their booba. I guess the men also have lighter coloured scales on their underside. Oh, I thought we might have competition here, but we do not. Looks like he's just running through the area. What kind of a chain is this guy going to bring to me? Not in combat yet. And looks like we are safe. Alright, let the killing continue. Let's purge these lands of the dagger spine threat. Very surprised I didn't get a double pull there. Why is he not coming over to me? Come on. Get back here. I actually had a discussion about a potential Scarlet Monastery today. And I was very tempted. Like I said, all you gotta do is just kill the last boss of every wing and you're gonna get an amazing weapon. Like, I think it's like almost 10 DPS more than what I'm using right now. Massive difference. The final bosses of Cathedral are 42, I believe. And as a level 35, I just had a real good think about that, and I thought to myself, you know what, it's true that when you're the healer of a group, it's that's the one role I think in a group where you can be a little bit underleveled. You're not worrying about your hits just not landing at all like you would be if you're a DPS or a tank. And even more so for a tank, you're not worried about getting one shot. I can heal no matter what. And there's only so much healing that needs to be done, so you can take an underleveled healer into a dungeon as long as the rest of your group is appropriate level, and you'd be absolutely fine. And then I started thinking about what goes wrong in Nomagan runs, even though Scarlet Monastery's a lot safer than Noma. Just thinking about my low level, things pulling through walls, stuff like that. I'm like, man, this really isn't a risk that I need to take. Yeah, it'd be absolutely amazing to... let's just assume I get one level up from doing all of the wings, and then I'm sitting on a weapon that's basically a level 40 weapon. That would be a massive increase to our questing speed. But it would be a massive decrease to our questing speed if we died. That was where I came down to. So my personal goal now is just get in level range to get into Scarlet Monastery. I think the other fellas were already higher than me, so that's fine. And with our recently deceased friends, we need to find a few new allies, and that they exist. There are some allies out there, but they're already sort of closer to that level 40 range, which is why we haven't seen them before now in dungeons. So if I'm able to catch up a little bit, we might be able to get some groups going. Meanwhile, we have a lot of sirens around here. They are far outweighing the shore hunters. I don't think that's necessarily by design. I think there could be a bit of RNG involved there. Either way, these are the ones that we are looking for. Looks like we have a decent strip of shore hunters now. I wonder if there is going to be another follow-up quest after this one. I was kind of surprised that there was one from the Murlocs. So you never know, maybe there'll be another one. Another sort of green to yellowish level quest would be lovely before we head up north. Big hit. I think this is something I don't really think about as much as I was before. Just when we first started this series, I was very big on just the atmosphere, the vibes. I don't really think about it as much anymore. I was just sitting there, I heard the music kick in. Here under the moon, very familiar areas. It's very nostalgic vibes. Oh, that was a bit of a delay on the heal there. Looks like latency is not perfect still. Okay, so this is our... Wait. These are not the ones that we're looking for. This is a new type. Okay. Take it back. Still, we only need one more shore hunter. The rest are just sirens that we need, and there are plenty of sirens around. We could potentially do the double up here. I prefer not to, if I have a chance. Come on. What's this guy doing? I mean, it should be doable. Shore hunter. Is there one in the water maybe that I hadn't seen before? Indeed there is. Okay, we have everything we need right here. We don't have to do any risky double pulls. Like, being here under the water takes me back to a memory I have of the original World of Warcraft. It was in beta at the time. I was a big Warcraft 3 fan, so I was extremely hyped for Warcraft coming out. And I remember sitting on a computer. I was on the official website and I was reading. I was guzzling up any information I could find so that I could figure out what am I going to do when the game comes out? What am I going to play? I don't know. This is all very new. And I remember sitting there and I was deciding between Horde or Alliance, and I saw Undead. And I saw Undead have an increased amount of breath underwater. And I sat there and I said to myself, oh, I'm going to have to be Undead. That sounds really cool. Who knows how much hidden stuff there is out in the rivers and off the coastlines, in the ocean. That's going to come in handy. Sure enough, it did not. I don't think I've ever gone and explored the shorelines and the oceans. It would be great if there was something down there, but I think with the lifetime of the game, if there was anything particularly cool, it would have been found by now. It would have been on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, going back before the game came out, that was one of my big projects in my mind. Was, oh, I'm gonna be this race. And I ended up picking Warlock as well, which funnily enough has the underwater breathing, which kind of invalidated my whole reason for picking Undead, because Warlock Warlock can breathe for forever underwater. I guess it just, if you're designing a game, it just makes it a little bit too much if you've got that much variety. Things to find underwater where not every class or race can even get there comfortably. It makes sense why they didn't hide a whole lot of stuff down there.
With the Naga put down in South Shore, I'll be a shoe-in to be reassigned.
Ooh,
I'll get to see
Stormwind
again. Get away from this light-forsaken port. It shouldn't be a problem getting my report seen. The new captain of the guard, Major Samuelson, was my mentor while I was stationed in Stormwind. It should give him more than enough excuse to have me transferred back to the city. I'll need you to carry my report to him, though. Wouldn't want old Redpath to catch on.
That sounds a little bit sneaky. I do say so myself.
See you around.
Okay, it is time to go north. I guess we just follow this up and go there. I'm not sure what the best... Oh, that's right. So you go up here and then there's like a path through here to kill these guys. Yeah. I feel like, was there something else to kill these guys beyond just getting the ring? That sounds kind of familiar in my memory. Leaving the guards. I don't want to see any stealthed people anymore. Or at that point where I don't think I'd be able to make it back in time. Maybe this undead mage would help me if I got jumped. Yeah, right. I honestly don't know how deadly it is to follow this path. Big sneeze. Follow this path. Past Terran Mill. Never mind, we can go up here. Didn't really look like it on the map, but there is another pathway up here. So that's only level 33. I guess if we want to be really efficient with our pathing, we could finish this, fly to Arathi, do that, fly to Loch Madan, pick that up, fly to Hearth to Stormwind at that point, get whatever we need in Stormwind, fly to... yeah, okay, then that's when I'm coming a bit unstuck there. It's really inconvenient to get to Northern Stranglethorn Vale as Alliance. I never knew that. I never knew how annoying it was. I guess we could just go to Booty Bay and run up. And we finish there. We take a boat from Booty Bay across. We go to Desolus. Boom, boom, boom. Which... Ooh, we probably don't have a real good way to get to Desolus. I am not in the right place. I'm really surprised that this is not an elite quest. I kind of remember that area being nothing but elites. And if we get there and that is the case, I'm not exactly going to be shocked. Hope it isn't, though. Memories from last night here. Oh boy. I was so scared. All of that server instability. I don't know what it was. I think I was just really tired. I'd been out in the sun for a good portion of the day. I was feeling a bit cooked. Something was affecting my judgment. As soon as I saw the server acting up like that, I should have just logged off. I should have just said, alright, I'm going to record this episode tomorrow. I don't need to do this now. Don't know why I made the decisions the way I did, but I am very happy that I'm not dead. Okay, and we can confirm these are not elites. So we're going to kick some ass here. Dirty Knucklebones. Okay. Why do we want Dirty Knucklebones?
Crush Ridge Ogres have dug an ogre mound up in the Alterac Mountains near the ruined city of Alterac. And my scouts tell me they've taken over those ruins as well. We can't let them get cozy up there. If they think they're safe where they are, then their next step will be to move down into the foothills, which will put them right at our front door. Go north to the Alterac Mountains and hunt ogres. Bring me the dirty knucklebones they carry, and you will earn a nice bounty.
Okay, it's the knucklebones they carry. I thought it was literally like I'm cutting off their hands and getting their knuckles. It's making a little bit more sense. Feeling pretty cruisy so far. Even though they are the same level as me, they're not doing too much damage. I'm liking this. The drop rate, however, not impressed yet. But I've been wrong before. I wasn't impressed by the Murloc heads. That ended up being totally fine. I guess one downside to this one. Okay, we've got one. I don't remember doing this quest. I do remember having some elite ogre quests to do that I did with a group back in the day. I don't remember killing these guys for knucklebones, so that kind of made me think, oh, maybe I didn't do it because it's a really shit drop rate. Ooh, big crit. And I'm going to take this chance to eat the food that he just dropped instead of pumping myself with heals. Oh yeah, look at it fly up. And that'll be quite enough. Regen's going to get me the rest of the way. Actually thinking to myself, maybe I don't bother finishing this because I need to run past it. And then on my back way through. So let's say we get about halfway. I think that would be ideal. And finish the second half on our way back. 2 of 9. Looking good. Let's get this patrol. Even though this is a very open and seemingly safe area, let's just take out the patrol. If anything's going to go wrong here, it'll be someone wandering in while I'm fighting something else. And like now, for example, I'm at 50% health, right? If an extra mob happened to join this encounter now, I'd be in a little bit of trouble. You know what? Young me would have 100% seen this tower and gone, ooh, I wonder if there's something inside. I'm such a jaded World of Warcraft player now. I just know that something like this probably ain't going to have anything good in there. So I'm going to go and have a look. Might be a little chest in there or something. Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, if he's here, there might actually be something here. Again, it'll only be like a crappy little chest if it is. Instead of theorizing it, I could just step inside and look, and it looks like no, there is nothing here. Jaded me was correct. Wasted my time. Shouldn't have bothered coming in here. I should have just stuck to the grind. No emotion. It's a barrel of sweet nectar, though. How good's sweet nectar? Is it better than... Oh, that's sweet nectar. Oh, nice. Added to my existing collection. I don't know if I ever put my weapon stone on, but I'm doing it now. And we have a lot of respawns already too. Oh, big yawn, big yawn. I did end up staying awake much later than I planned to last night, with the length of that episode and the stress involved. Hoping tonight's going to be a little bit of an earlier night. I'm on one more big hit. I don't want to get to 20% health. Cool. Alright, we are a third of the way. 1 to 2 more, and I will be satisfied to move on to kill these other guys. So I'm looking at the death log. There are a lot of low-level deaths. Except for this level 42 hunter. Killed by a Bloodsail warlock. I think I know what that is. It's around here, right? Then you come over here, you fight on the boats and stuff. I would imagine he's pulled more than he intended to. He's tried to run away, and the Shadow Bolt has hit him across a 50-yard range because it's so hard to escape a caster once it starts its cast. Oh, hello. Where'd that come from? That's why we're always keeping our eyes open. These are actually respawning very quickly. Unless I just missed that guy before. I'm imagining this is the patrol that I killed a couple of minutes ago. Server latency still not great. I definitely felt it there when I tried to judge him and reapply my seal. That one wasn't too bad. Half a second delay is pretty nasty. Luckily, we are playing something that really doesn't need the greatest... Not exactly a poet with my keyboard and mouse as a Ret Paladin. Wonder what it is, though. I haven't had a look yet at any forums or websites or anything. Again, all I can assume is that it's probably DDoSing. Someone lost their hardcore character and Blizzard didn't revive it, so now they've decided they're going to make everyone else die so that they can understand their pain. Good luck to you, my emo warlord, proving everyone should suffer along with you. Hope it ends well for you, whoever's doing it. Come on, give me one more dirty knucklebone, please. Very excited to level up, get our final level of conviction. And it's all pursuit of justice, baby. Can't wait. Oh, big hit. There's our knucklebone. We'll kill this guy as well, and then we'll start heading out. Good start. Oh, very good start. Double seal of command proc. Triple seal of command proc. Very nice. That is about as good as you can hope. No close respawns. Let's kill some humans. Mithril deposit that we won't be able to mine. In fact, is it even here? Is it underground? Doesn't say that it's below me. Might as well take this guy out while we're here. I'm not going to go any further though. I'm pretty sure the humans in this town are stealthed. Iron deposit. Okay, maybe... Ah, it's got to be in this cave. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to find any of these deposits above ground. That makes sense. One more hit. Come on. Oh, there's 5. Feeling very good about that. Yeah, so like I was saying, pretty sure these guys are stealthed. What that means is we need to be very careful about traveling through here. Much like that farm in Arathi Highlands that nearly got us killed. We'll take this nice and slow. We're definitely going to be slow if we keep not hitting it. Or could this be a strong drop rate? Instantly got a ring. I saw the dagger and I assumed maybe these guys are going to be very fast attackers. I'd say this is probably medium attack speed. Probably ain't worth putting Retribution Aura on. So it ended up doing 64 damage there. Which is half. Bit under half of a melee. Let's go back to extra armor. Just saw someone typing that apparently Fiery Enchant can also proc Seal of Command. I wonder if that means it could potentially double the amount of procs we're getting if we had it. It would be nice. I should have a think about that. So maybe I'm being a little bit stubborn with refusing to get enchants. I think that there's something cool about just living off your own stuff, or like for the most part at least, living off your own professions. And if you want to be an enchanter, sorry, if you want enchants, you should be an enchanter. That's kind of like the strength of having the profession. I think it would make... are you serious? You really shadow bolted me through the wall. Oh, okay. What's going on there? Mage turned into a giant skeleton. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Very nostalgic music. We're having so many low-level deaths tonight. Negasister is looking for some rings. Does anyone have rings? Yeah. I think sticking to the spies is probably the safe option here. Good thing about looking for a stealth mob is that you're kind of controlling what's happening, whereas I fight the wizard, then it's kind of increasing the chance that a stealth mob will fight me while I'm fighting the wizard. Creating the 2v1, which I'm trying to avoid. So we're going to keep going around the outskirts here. Didn't even see you. So this goes to Western. Would it be crazy to get the Western Plaguelands flight path while I'm here? Is that certain death? We'll find out. We make it out of this situation alive. These syndicate spies don't take us out. Hey, we are a bit over halfway on the rings. Definitely better than the ogres we were fighting before. This guy really wants to get behind me. Where are all of the mining nodes? It feels like this is the kind of place they should be. Or over here. Not getting much luck. Oh, come on. 4 health. Sure, there's nothing sneaking up behind us. Not going to go inside here either. Grabbing this guy in the entrance is probably enough. Come out, invisible syndicate spies. Maybe we will have to start going in some houses. Oh no. No, I don't know if this water is doing it for me. Something a little bit sweeter. However, there's nothing in my house that matches that description. So that's something else I can do while I'm killing these guys, is start thinking about what I want to have after I finish this episode. Where did her life go wrong? She doesn't look that different than Negasister. Syndicate spy. Where did it all go wrong for you? We could have been allies. Respawn. Oh, we might have to dip into one of these houses. Not this one though. This one looks like double caster, and it looks pretty. Oh, if you're there though, as long as you can't shoot through the wall, there we go. Shadow Mage, and Wizard. So I'm guessing the Shadow Mage is... Oh, damn. Shadow Mage is the highest level one here, I assume. Oh no, we've fought one of these ones before. Alright, come on. Let's get this hit. We're not allowed to drop below 20%. Yeah, and we'll take out this wizard as well. Assuming there are no spies invis next to it. What the hell? Oh. So it actually recognizes that I'm slowed and it starts kiting me. That's pretty cool. Thought it was running away on like 80% health there for a second. Okay, one to go. No spy respawns yet. We take this one. Oh, and there is a useless chest in here. Yeah, go on. Okay, I'm not going to be able to... Oh! Alright, didn't even need to play Silly Buggers with that guy. Plus 20 shadow spell damage. Surely that's valuable. And, oh, we have some mold. Hell yeah. I love mold. Chests are the best. Let's not forget the grey interlaced cloak that we got. I don't like how you're running away now. Where there might be secret invisible people nearby. This is definitely the type of thing where you turn the corner and there's like 3 guys waiting. I only got one though. This could be the last one. Please give me the last ring. Syndicate spy. I don't know why this intimidating music just kicked in. Harry's with a slow weapon feels so bad. And no, we continue on. That's a pretty decent aggro radius. Oh, and we do have, excuse me, we do have multiples here. Try and burst him down, cool. See, we pump a few heals here. I am kind of inclined to bubble and bandage here. Especially if we're going to keep missing attacks like that. A couple of those would be good though. Dodge. As soon as we hit 20%, I am bubbling and bandaging. Very close. Okay, I didn't bubble and bandage, but was confident. Do we have any food? Yes, we do. Let's eat. Oh, okay. And let's bubble and bandage like we were planning. Alrighty. This could get a little bit spicy. Hopefully that's the only respawn that's about to jump us. That used up one of my foods as well. Very naughty. Don't be a respawn. Okay. Don't think that is gonna get me any money. Yeah, another one. Still under control though, I'm not panicking. I honestly thought by the time we run back to the Ogres, my natural regen will have taken care of my health and my mana. Okay, one more hit, one more hit, one more hit. And we're going to have that food now. So I know what's going to happen. We're going to take 2 more steps, we're going to run into another one. Alright, that'll be enough. Back to Ogres now. Doing well though. We're nearly halfway. I did say the goal of today was to get halfway. Happy to say we're going to surpass that. So maybe we can say 75% of the way. Would be good. Probably depends on how quickly the Ogres give us these knuckle things, the knuckle bones. Very quickly, apparently. Yes, come with me. Let's not get multiple. Just realized I've still got my Stitches search button on my number 5. That's how scared of Stitches I am. We're not even in the zone and I still feel the need to have the search. That was another knucklebone as well. It was 2 from 2. That was a lot of Seal of Command damage. Two to go. I wonder if they are tattoos or paint on their skin. I know what you're wondering. Does Negasister have a tattoo? Well, it's private information. I'm afraid not just anyone is allowed to know about the existence of Negasister tattoos. What I can tell you is there is one tattoo. You'll never know what it is. It's actually her eyebrows. She's got her eyebrows tattooed. Negasister grew up with very bushy eyebrows. She was never a fan of them. And eventually she travelled over to Kalimdor, one of the islands here. She saw a specialist in tattooing eyebrows, did it real cheap. Not the kind of prices that you can get in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was way cheaper, but the quality was fine. And she's never looked back. She loves her eyebrows now. Look at them. Look at how on point they are. Alright. Search for knucklebones continues. Here we go. We've got someone asking if is anyone keen for an SM Library Arms and Cath. What level is he? He's level 40. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be taking anyone that's 35. All in good time though. That is our second last knucklebone. Gonna fight this while making sure that we don't run into a patrol. That appears to be the patrol. I think we'll kill him by the oh, definitely this guy will be dead. That was very quick. We're going to take out this patrol as soon as it arrives. big hits. Jeez. I got annihilated. And that was our last Knuckleburn. Back to South Shore. There's probably going to be a follow-up quest to either one or both of these that we just did. And we'll see. We'll see what level they are. If they're a reasonable level, we might come back and do them. Otherwise, we'll be taking off. 33. So what are we... When we turn 36, that's probably a green quest. So, I think it's not a bad idea to go and knock that out. I'll probably get there and it'll be a nothing quest. Just as like, oh, thanks for coming. Here's a level 39 quest for you. It's only one way to find out, though. And we haven't done many of these for a while, because we've been all in the action, but I think this is going to be, hopefully, an uneventful run back to South Shore. Which means you get to skip it. See you in South Shore.
Hey there. Very good, adventurer. You must have hacked through a whole mess of ogres to get all these knuckle bones. That should keep them out of our hair. At least, for a while. Now that you've had a taste of the Crush Ridge ogres, I want you to really bloody their noses. Go into the ruins of Alterac and seek out the Crush Ridge warmongers. I want you to cut down a good number of them. That's the only way those brutes will learn to keep their distance from Alliance territory. Stripping the Syndicate of its nobility will remove its ability to act decisively and reduce it to nothing more than a gang of thugs. You serve your Alliance well, adventurer. The letter you brought me was written by a being who calls himself Negasister, a member of the Argus Wake. I don't know what this Argus Wake is, but if they're in alliance with the Syndicate, then they must be a threat. I want you to find Negasister and the Argus Shadow Mages mentioned in that letter. I want you to find them and kill them. Search in the uplands, where the Syndicate is strongest. It is north of Hillsbrad. With luck, you'll find these envoys of the Argus Wake there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Farewell.
So we're heading over to Arathi. Unfortunately, we didn't find any of the assassins. Well, fortunately / unfortunately, maybe they would have been too much for us to handle. I'm not too sure. So we're going to go to Arathi. We're going to see if this is anything worth doing. Well, it's worth its weight in gold. We could see what that is as well while we're there. Princess trapped. I feel like that was a really long, painful quest chain. I could be wrong, though. You guys have memories of going in there? God damn. I would be very concerned to do that in hardcore. I remember doing that in non-hardcore and being pretty stressed out. With groups of random people and like very poor coordination, lots of deaths. So who are we looking for? Apprentice. That's the one.
What can I do for you? Archmage Malin sent Squerto and I here to collect reagents for him. I was at a loss as to how I was going to collect the items, but now that you're here, I think my problem's solved. I need the following: witherbark tusks, witherbark medicine pouches, and a shadow hunter knife. Could you find those for me? The witherbark live to the southeast of Arathi.
Might as well, because then if we do get... What is this one? What is the Shadow Hunter knife? Don't tell me this is the only place you can get the Shadow Hunter knife. Or is it down here somewhere? Well, that'll become a little bit clearer once we've killed a few things. Oh yes, I remember here. We're going to give this a wide berth. So those are 4 levels above us. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Can we get through? Okay, yeah. I was thinking maybe there'll be more here. Luckily there is not. Forget what it was. It was probably the warrior weapon. Back in the day, not me, but helping someone else do it. I definitely remember farming something here. So me being a Horde player, I remember this farm, and I remember it being full of friendly orcs. So being on the other side now, pretty sure what that means is I'm going to be fighting all of those friendly little orcs on the farm. Been interesting seeing the other side of the engagement. Go Shrek farm. Shrek was just... Okay, they don't look so friendly now that they're red. These guys holding axes. They looked so nice and friendly when I was here as a Horde player.
Try and stay as quiet as possible, Traveler. Orcs don't take too well to being spied on, and there's more to this farm than meets the eye. So, Finn sent you to check on us? Not surprised. He worries too much. We've been watching the farm for days, and Kin claims she saw a courier come out of that small house to the south not long ago. She talks a lot, but I can always trust her senses when we're in dangerous areas. You wouldn't happen to be a skilled tracker, would you? We think the courier might be carrying notes to Terran Mill. If we could get our hands on those documents, it might shed some light on what's happening in Hillsbrad.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That is a long path. This would have to lead to some amazing quest chain. Hints of a new plague, question mark. Hints of a new plague, question mark. Okay, there's multiple hits here. What does it lead to, though? I'm not entirely sure. Then again, it's a pretty simple quest of just auto running along the road. We'll take out these trolls first. Not entirely sure what the Shadowhunter knife is, though. Seems like there's not a whole lot alive here. This is what we'll do. Worth its weight in gold.
Archmage Malene sent Squerto and I here to collect reagents for him. I was at a loss as to how I was going to collect the items, but now that you're here, I think my problem's solved. I need the following: witherbark tusks, witherbark medicine pouches, and a Shadowhunter knife. Could you find those for me? The witherbark live to the southeast of Arathi.
You're not real specific there about the knife, though. I was kind of hoping that there would be an enemy called a Shadowhunter, which is just like a decent chance to get it when you kill it. And that might still be the case. Might just be further in. It only really seems to show it. I guess we'll just start heading in this direction. I'm guessing that's going to be the hardest thing to find. If we clear all these out the front, we might end up needing to kill even more later on, and you know how it is. Am I going to be able to get this? Where is it? It's up here. That looks very steep. Cool. Oh, maybe not cool. Cool. Not cool, okay. Am I just going at this at the slightly wrong angle? Okay, this is looking a little bit easier. Looking at the time, this might actually end up seeing us out for the episode. Which might mean Stranglethorn Vale will be the first thing we hit next time. And then I'll run down and get this Loch Modan one by myself. That'll be a very uninteresting journey. And things like totems are the worst if you have a slow attack speed weapon. Oh, please, it's taking forever. Okay. Shadowhunter knife. I'm gonna look this one up as well. Worth its weight. Okay. Got a little bit distracted there. Hey, what does it say? Quest is not hard. Shadowhunter knife dropped by Shadowhunters. Okay, they stand in the cave. That's what I wanted to see. Come back here. Oh, please. This net has a very long... okay, I need to be right back. Let's pray I don't die. And we're back. It's gone for about a minute. Hopefully that doesn't end up hurting us later with respawn timers. Mithril deposit, which we won't be able to get, I don't think. Man, if Mithril deposit is 165, I'm going to be very sad. Let me out. Okay, so we're looking for shadow hunters. There we go. There's our first shadow hunter. Oh, okay. There's quite a few here. You have to be very careful here that we don't pull an entire room. Especially with these guys throwing their nets out. And running away and potentially grabbing that entire room. Let's get some regen happening. How am I going to do this? Looks like I can get this one without grabbing the others. And this looked like some kind of boss character, but it isn't. So let's do a little ranged aggro here. Oh, whoops. A little bit of wasted mana there. Oh, I should have saved my judgment. Luckily we don't need it thanks to the crit. How am I going to get this Shadow Hunter nice and safely? Do I go on a little run? Oh, it doesn't stand and cast. Easy. Not that I'm a big fan of dots. I wish I could remove that. But that's way better than something standing there and shadow bolting me. It does have a silence, which would hurt me a lot if I needed to heal. So there is another Shadow Hunter there, but... Oh, is that a dead body? It is. It's just... We don't need any 2v1s. Not yet, at least. I'm sure we could do it, but as always, let's leave that as a last resort. I just want to have a peek around the corner here. What do we see? So there is one Shadow Hunter over there, one over there, one below us as well if we need it. One of these is a patrol, so we're going to wait nice and patiently for him to come along. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there is an iron deposit. We might, especially if this guy doesn't drop it. I think we're going to drop down there. I don't think there's anything special up here. There is the Shadow Knife. Okay. How easy is this to get out of? I guess we've got to go all the way around there if we want to get out. Let's just tick our health a little bit more. I absolutely launched off the edge there. Just gonna keep him, keep her standing where she is. I don't want to risk accidentally aggroing anything above us. Although that is quite high, I don't think it would happen. Well, we can't get rid of the Curse of Weakness. 15's substantial. That's something. It'd be a lot worse if we were a fast attacker. And we have a patrol coming here. Which feels like a double pull in the making. Just gonna let it aggro onto us naturally. And excellent. No double pull. This iron deposit better be worth it. He's gonna run. Oh, and I don't kill him. Okay, that's okay. He's gonna die to Retribution Aura. Eventually. Oh man, this just shows you how weak Retribution Aura is. Look at this. He had... Oh no. He had a tiny slice of health. And I've nearly killed a fresh one in the time it took him to die to Retribution Aura. Yucky. Okay, let's find our way out of here. I feel like we're actually going to end up being down here longer than we needed to be now. Stamina reduced by 18. That is a lot. And spirit by 18. Come on, there's so many misses. Oh, big hit. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. That was our final tusk. I think we can sneak past this guy. We'll have to fight him, I reckon. Yep. As long as we stay right here, we should be fine. And if he gets away to them, we're probably dead. So I am ready to stun, and let's just do it. Let's just play it safe. I'm feeling a bit sneezy. Oh, hello, okay. Surprised he just pulled out of nowhere. I was gonna try and proximity pull, but he did it without me being exactly ready for it. Okay, come on. Oof. Very surprised we didn't pull that. So there is another iron deposit in here, but I'm not that desperate. Not that desperate for it. We're back at the entrance. I am really curious to see this mithril though. Did we level up before when we got that iron? Mining, we did, 165. Yeah, let's go find out. Any moment now. There we go. So that is a patrol, I think. I don't know. This is... oh, this is bad. This is very bad. And we are going to have respawns on the way out too. Oh, this is extremely bad. Let's just keep running. And keep running. And keep running. Okay. Oh. My heart is pumping. Not out of the woods yet, though. Ooh. Heart is beating hard. Well, I mean, that shows you the survivability of a paladin right there. I don't know what else would have been able to get out of that situation. Obviously, you've got like a rogue vanish or something like that, but... oof. That's what happens when you relax too much. Okay, so what do we need? We still need medicine pouches. I believe that's all. And there's our first one. So hopefully this is a pretty good drop rate. So we'll do this. I will run the road, which you don't really need to see. So I'll be able to cut that out. Hand these in. And that might be it. That might be it. Where are all these medicine people? I feel like there was one up here before. There's one there. Oh, that is not what I thought it was. That is a unique. I'm intrigued to test my luck again. Let's clear these out and slowly make our way in. See if we can pull that by itself. Bit under 2.5 minutes until Bubble's ready. Should probably make sure we have that. And I do see that iron deposit as well. You know what? You go do whatever you want to do. I'll take out your friends while you're running away. And we've learned our lesson. We're not gonna do Retribution Aura. Oh, boom. Consecrate also was probably unnecessary. Alright. Got the Witch Doctor as well. I don't think... Where did the unique go? Wait, did it leave? Did it leave, or is it just perfectly hidden behind this hut? This Lionel huts. Also probably should have saved my stun if I'm going to be fighting this thing. That was totally useless because you just put another one up anyway. Okay, there it is. That's looking a little bit iffy for a double pull. Especially if it's ranged. So it's got Berserk Stance, Whirlwind, and Cleave. So Whirlwind and Cleave don't really worry me. Alright, let's give this a crack. Bad start. Good after that, though. Hang on a sec, it's not even elite. Why am I worrying? I saw the silver dragon there. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a very difficult fight, but no, it isn't. You're going to be disappointed if he doesn't have a green. Oh, he's resisted my stun. A tribal headdress. That is pretty decent. But also potentially worth about a gold. Will it sell, though? That's a tough one to answer. It is cloth. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This particular design. You are going to come exactly over here, aren't you? That's really cool. It's got like a kind of American Indian feather type deal going on. I can't imagine any kind of RP set that I'd keep it for. But that's really interesting. Playing, however, God, must be close to 20-year-old game by this point. And you still see something you haven't seen before. I'm just really surprised it's cloth. I thought it was going to be leather for sure. Let's find this last medicine pouch and get the hell out of here. We're getting stalked by birds now. Don't want us to get where we want to go. That's not one. Well, we've got a competitor here. Now, this could work. Don't know if he wanted the Witch Doctor, but tough titties. It's mine now. No luck. Where are they all? There's one. Let's get this over with. And we are also going to hit our 75% if you include quest turn-ins. Faux show. Calling it now, this is going to be our last mob. Don't care if you put a healing ward down. See you later. And seen the future. I knew it. I knew what was going to happen. These bag things on the minimap are really annoying. It makes it so hard to see the quests. You know, I don't need those anymore. I don't think I've ever bought anything. In fact, I don't know what's putting it on there. It isn't questy. Is it rested XP? And if it is, how do I turn it off? I have to have a look at that later, I think. Either way, I'm going to do this long journey. See if I can find this courier. So this is a pretty... as long as I'm sticking to the road, I'm sure I'll be fine. This seems like a pretty appropriate place to leave the episode. So next time you see me, I will likely be in Stranglethorn Vale doing all of those juicy quests, getting us right into the thick of the level 36. Let's say 36 and a half. That would be good. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of a fright there I got at the end. In the cave. That was, that definitely could have been it. But we survived. We survived with the power of love and holy paladin energy. Which will be there next episode as well. So, see you next time.